ABC Sports Control in New York will be continuing with USFL halftime activities in a moment, but first, a look back at the longest game. It was played yesterday afternoon before only 7,964 fans in the Los Angeles Coliseum. That doesn't seem so important now. What is important is that the United States Football League now has something to hang its hat on, a piece of lore, a piece of history. Coincidentally, in 1962, the American Football League got its with the game between the Dallas Texans and the Houston Oilers, which was, at the time, the longest game ever played. Now there is this one, and when the Los Angeles Express had finally won it yesterday afternoon over Michigan, the talk in their quarters was not so much of victory as of physical and emotional exhaustion.
I've been overtime a couple times, but nothing like this. Nothing at all.
What did it do to you?
I feel kind of tired. I need to go find my bed right about now. Lay down.
Have you ever been in a game like this?
No, I haven't. And I tell you, I never want to play that long again as long as I live, personally. It was, you know, it was fun, but then it got to be too long. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a matter of who was going to break first.
We came back, too, and they had the game won, and we came back in the last couple of seconds and won it. I mean, to tie it up and then win it. But we've come a long way. We're doing all right, and we just got to get ready for next week and hopefully get healed up. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll just have to get healed up and get ready to play.
This gutty run on third down in the closing moments set up the short touchdown plunge by Kevin Nelson, which gave Los Angeles a chance to tie the game in regulation with less than a minute to play. Young didn't get in on that one, but he handed off to Nelson on the next play. Nelson went in from 1 yard out, and it was 21-19. The pattern had persisted throughout the game. Young wasn't throwing well enough to win it, but his running was keeping L.A. in it. And here on the two-point conversion run, he came through once again. Now it was tied at 21. In the first overtime period, Michigan had a chance to win. A 37-yard field goal attempt by Nova Bojovic, who has won a lot of games for the Panthers in their first 2 years of existence, normally has come through in the clutch, but he hooked this kick. It went wide to the left. And the game was still going. Later, Bojovic would complain that the wind in the Los Angeles Coliseum had played tricks on him with that kick. There was no such excuse available after the second try. This one late in the second overtime from 36 yards out, and that one was a bad miss. So as a result of that second Bojovic miss, the game became the first professional football game ever to go into a third overtime period, an elapsed time of more than 4 hours, the longest game in professional football history. On their first possession in the third overtime period, Los Angeles finally scored. Mel Gray outrunning a by now exhausted Michigan defense to go in with the touchdown that gave Los Angeles a 27-21 victory. And afterward, Ted Dawson asked LA coach John Hadl how he felt about the win.
Ever seen an effort like this from a team before?
Never in my life. I've never been associated with anything like this. Never. I mean, all year long. You know, we were 3-6 at one time, I believe. 3-6.
You got a bunch of winners here.
Yeah, we really do have, and they're really great kids, and you know, we'll go down to wherever it's at and see what happens next time.
Next time, Mel Gray will not be available. The final poignant irony, he broke his arm on the winning touchdown run, and though carrying for 124 yards yesterday, he won't be able to play in next week's playoff game.